rights do fathers have in custody cases? My name is Akiva Goldman. I'm the director and founder of Goldman and Associates. Our firm has a primary focus on family law issues here in Michigan. And today we're going to continue our video series designed to educate and inform the public, so please subscribe to our channel. Well, when we talk about the rights of fathers, we got to remember certain things. Theoretically, at least, everybody has the same rights. Moms have the same rights, dad has the same rights. It shouldn't matter what gender is, but we all know that historically there have been some preferences that have been given the mother, particularly in custody and those kind of things. There has always been, in recent past, a push away from preference in favor of joint arrangements, so that everybody starts out with the presumption in a marriage that the parties, if there's divorce, that they should share equally in the custodial benefits and burdens. So at least we start out with the proposition that, okay, both parties have a right to assert custody. Now, will it necessarily work out that way at the end of the day? It's going to depend on a lot of things. And what kind of custody are we talking about? We have legal custody, which has to do with decision-making concerning important issues with the child. And we have physical custody concerning where the child sleeps at night. Even if the court decides that custody where the child sleeps at night, physical custody, should be with one parent, it is not uncommon for the court to say, I'm making that decision on physical, but with respect to decision making, that's still a joint proposition. So even if you wish that the child was staying with you the whole time and it didn't work out, you still have legal custody, and that could still be a joint situation. Now, how does the court determine that? It's another question. The court looks into what's in the best interest of the children. You know, in TV, in the world of Hollywood, when we've had legal battles regarding custody, I've noticed a lot of times there's an effort made to have a lot of mudslinging, tearing down one parent versus the other and all that. But really, that sidesteps the key issue. The key issue is not mom or dad, are they a good person or the bad person? The key issue is what's in the best interest of the minor child. Now, in that regard, if one parent is a particularly poor influence, it might impact the best interest factors. But custody won't be awarded because someone's a better person than someone else. Custody will be awarded because the deficiencies of that parent suggest that it's in the best interest of the minor child to be with the other parent. So that's sort of how that works. Now, what can, for example, a father do to strengthen his claim for custody, particularly if you've been working and mom's been taking care of all these things during the marriage, like going to school, going to the doctors and all that? Well, one thing you can do is play a little catch up. You want to bone up on things regarding the child. You want to start going to those parent-teacher conferences. You want to find out who the pediatrician is. When's the last time the child's been to the dentist? What is the child allergic to? What's the favorite color of the child? What's the favorite food of the child? What's the birthday of the child? Certain things that you should know that if you want to be a custodial parent, you ought to know. And if you don't know them, it would be appropriate for you to bone up on these kind of things. Common mistakes that people make in a custody case is demanding custody, and then it becomes evident that, you know what? You don't know a whole lot about your kid. You haven't been involved in your kid's life for a long time. When you make that mistake, the court thinks, well, here's a person who wants custody, but does he or she really want it? Or does he or she really want to avoid paying a lot of child support? The moment the court thinks the latter is the moment you lost your custody case. So you've got to keep that in mind. Now, every case is different. If you have questions about your case, reach out, and we'll be glad to help you out.